Alright, so here we are at the start of the castle map for Resident Evil 4.
Welcome.
At this point,
Some rare things
I still have treasures left over from the last map. Just sell them both off real quick so that I can buy the mine thrower. At this point, I'm just buying it so that the game unlocks being able to find mine darts ammo so that I can start stockpiling it. Because I really only use that weapon for boss fights and, you know, crowd control anyway. Because the castle map really doesn't drop a whole lot of ammunition. That is a constant. You can almost always do that when you come through here. During this part, be very phobic of having Ashley anywhere near you. Especially during this trebuchet area. It's just always funny to me. The game came out in 2006, and that would be present day for the story, but these motherfuckers are using weaponry from the 1300s. I have no idea where that one even came from. See, now call Ashley in.
Follow me.
Because the trebuchets don't lock onto her. They only fire off if you're going through there. But leave her in there. That's what I'm saying. Be very phobic of her. Yeah, whatever you say, bud. This is another reason why you want to unlock the mine thrower before this moment. Because you can use the semi-auto rifle to get rid of 3 of the 4 of these. See, now you can have Ashley with you because there's no danger of having her around. Then you equip the mine thrower and try to hit this board right there. And that's the only way that I know of without wasting grenades. There's still 2 enemies that spawn down at the initial level. It takes them forever to get up here, but if you can shoot off the cannon that breaks the door, they'll just disappear. I guess the FMV that pops up causes the enemy, like any spare enemies that aren't in the area, just to go away.
Follow me.
So you can hear them. You know they're there. Lord Sadler really didn't care about his devotees, man. He gave them like the shittiest weapons. Here's crossbows and trebuchets and flails and wooden shields and shit. Didn't give one of them a handgun. You notice how you can't hear those guys anymore. And then make sure you have your shotgun equipped for this next section.
Welcome. Got some. What are you buying? What are you selling? Is that all? Is that all, stranger? Is that all? Is that all? What are you buying?
They really could have given him a couple of more fucking voice lines.
Wait.
It's best to try to, in areas like this, it's best to try to corral these little bobos, get them into one area, and use a spread weapon like a shotgun.
Follow me.
Now that'll queue up another group of enemies to come up. but as long as you fight over there by the bed, this fight's a lot easier. They all tend to come up and to the right. Like so. And since they're just grouped together, you can just throw an incendiary at them and take care of that. That's the last little mini wave. The guy in red just will not come up those steps. Figured I'd just shoot him in the ass a couple of times, you know. I'll spank him with bullets. He just stands down there. He is a popper, though, so I usually use the rifle for this guy. Gotta save ammunition. Of course, you can just throw a flash grenade and get rid of those guys, but I'd rather save the flash grenade for big groups or a boss. You can actually take out some of the higher level creatures just by throwing a flash grenade. You know, this is a very, another moment where you want to be phobic, Ashley. Just leave her back there. Worry about these assholes coming through this door up here. Now, there is an explosive barrel off to the right, but these guys seem to be phobic as hell of that. So it's hard as hell, and you'll be wasting a lot of ammo just trying to get them to go near it. So just handle it this way. You know, use the door as a choke point. You should be able to do most of your damage with just a handgun, so you can try to spare your rifle and shotgun ammo, because you're going to need that here shortly. See, now you can have old stupid follow you now. Yeah, there's the explosive barrel.
Wait.
Now, sometimes there's one guy that's left in this room. I don't know why, but he just decides he's not going to go anywhere, and he'll just sit there and wait for you to come in. And I guess like 1 out of every 10 times, there's just one dude who won't leave. And then, of course, you got this guy. Sometimes if you shoot him in the ankle, he'll just fall off the bridge. Other times, he just won't fall, no matter what. And then there's 2 shield guys down here at this door. Don't worry about going down to them. Just use your rifle, shoot the one in the face, and get the other guy to come toward you. And then you can hit him with a shotgun, or, you know, take him out however the hell you want. But don't go down there and fight him. It's an unnecessary risk.
No one knows what it's like to be the bad man.
Now this area is a bit of a pain, but it can also be really easy. Just leave our poodle right there on the ramp. Now, when you grab the key, is when they come in. Turn around and immediately shoot that red barrel. If you do it quick enough, you'll kill all 4 of these guys in one shot. If you're a little slow, you'll tend to get 3 of them, and you'll just have to take out the last guy with your pistol. But, yeah, get to that explosive barrel as quick as you can. And make sure you leave her on that ramp, because leaving her anywhere else will probably get her eaten by a zombie or blown up her damn self. And just skip the cinemas.
Wait.
And there's a treasure right there. And then it's only 2 out of the 4. It's always the same. Those 2 are the ones that have something in it, and the other 2 are just empty.
Follow me. Wait.
Alright, now there's a fair amount of stuff in this area, but you're going to need the key to even start. So just go straight to the end, grab the key, and then come back. And now you just grab all the stuff. Got you the yellow herb. Now a lot of people miss this one right here. Getting that shotgun ammo on top of that beam inside the boss area. Free $5,000. Behind old Lord Sadler's melon. Now sometimes I've had something pop up in both barrels, but most of the time it's just that last one. Now this is where you're gonna fight the mole man. Leave her on the stairs.
Wait.
It's the safest place for her.
Follow
Since
me.
old claw hands there can't go up steps. Now this is a really easy fight if you do it the right way. The minute you walk in, turn around. That way you can hurry up and run and get a distance quicker. Yeah, so now shoot him in the back if you can, but shoot the bell to get him to turn around. If you can shoot that parasite before he hits the bell, you can reuse it in a loop. But you should only need 4 shots with the rifle in the back to just drop him. Just about do it. Yeah, he really should have brought his eyes to the gunfight. Can't leave your eyes at home. Now, really, you can just leave her here for the next couple minutes.
Follow me.
Just right there in that little nook.
Mátalo. Follow me. Wait.
These guys aren't ready. Again, who the fuck uses dynamite to try to take out a guy with, you know, a Rambo-sized arsenal? You got crossbows, old school dynamite. Come on, that was a hardcore dodge there. And granted, it's just a flaming arrow. There's no reason for it to be flaming.
Wait. Follow me.
Alright, now this part right here, through that door, is a pain in the ass. And the best way I've found to do this is to obviously prep yourself. Make sure all your shit's in order before you go through this door. All weapons loaded, all, you know, first aid sprays and herbs set up, and equip the fucking rifle. Because there's 2 guys you're going to want to take out immediately when you walk through this door.
Follow me.
These 2 guys up here with the crossbows. 1 shot and more on them will kill them. Kill them, and immediately go to the right and straight down. Equip your shotgun so you can just shoot anybody who gets in your way. There's going to be 2 main guys. That guy right there. Don't matter if you kill him, just shoot him once to get him out your way. Run for the stairs, and you'll see Baghead here. He usually doesn't drop anything. And then skip, don't even try to fight these 2, just run straight into the door. And as long as Ashley's looking behind her, you know that there's a fucking, a lost Plaguean chasing you.
Follow me.
Leave her in the corner and let these guys choke point themselves for you. And this is going to take, you know, a couple of minutes. And there's 2 special types of enemy down here. The guy in red, obviously, but then there's a guy with a black gown, and he's got the armored skull headpiece. And there's 2 phases to this fight. The second phase is marked by these guys coming out the door here. Now, once those guys come out those doors, it allows enemies to start coming through that hole in the ceiling. So be careful of that. That's why you want her stuffed off in a corner somewhere. As long as she's in the corner, the guys who fall through the ceiling won't notice that she's there. They won't even try.
Follow me.
You gotta make sure to hit that switch to raise that up too, before you leave this room.
Follow me.
If she's on the switch, those guys coming through the ceiling can see her. She has to be behind the switch in the corner. Try to save your ammo, because this is only the first part of this area. Try to save as much rifle ammo as you can. See, there's the hole in the ceiling that they're gonna fall from. Now, fortunately, only 2 or 3 guys will ever fall out of there, but it's sporadic and random as hell when they do. Shoot him right in the ass with an explosive. Now notice, we've only had the guy who wears the red robes come through. There's still the guy in the black with the armored skull head still hasn't come through, so there's more guys. Now the problem is that at some points, the AI gets a little bored, and instead of finishing the process of coming through the door, they'll just stand outside, kind of clueless, and wait. Which is what they're doing now. So after this, we're just gonna go out there and do cleanup. But you can't leave Ashley in here, because if you do, one guy will jump through the ceiling and you'll just lose right away. be very careful coming out here, because now, instead of them only being able to come at you from one direction, they can come at you from 4. Unless you put your back up against the wall and just draw them. That's dangerous too, though, because if they decide, you know, the last 5 guys are all going to come at you at once. And part 2 is why you want to save as much rifle ammunition as you can. Now, what you hear are the guys up on the next level that can't come down. But while nothing can attack you, run around and do your item cleanup. There's a few blue velvets and a fairly large, you know, a couple $1,000 in cash. And if you're lucky, you'll, you know, be able to get some ammo. Rifle ammo, to be specific. Now you're gonna have to turn this crank. Oh look, one random dude from who knows where. Now you're gonna have to turn this crank to open up the second area of this area. Most of the time, people use Ashley to open the crank so that Leon, you can control him to guard. Don't do that. Stick her back there, good 20 or 30 feet away, and have Leon rotate the crank. That way, the enemies, because they're going to come down 5 guys, 1 red, 4 black, with scythes. And they're going to just charge you. So you want to be able to put a wall up between, because if you don't, they'll just throw their sights and fucking cut her head off and you'll lose. But old Red there won't come down to you until his bitch minions are dead. Now that you've cleared that out, you can start phase 2 of this lovely, lovely area. And this is why you're going to need the rifle ammo, because you have to rely on her now. And I hate this part. Yay, a first aid spray I'll never use. See, if you come from the old school Resident Evil, like original Resident Evil 1, 2, and 3, using first aid sprays is bad. That totally fucks up your ranking, you know, until Resident Evil 4. In Resident Evil 4, it doesn't matter anymore. Only thing that matters is the amount of times that you save and how fast you can do it. Using first aid sprays doesn't reduce your rank anymore. Now, definitely clear all this stuff out before you start this section. The minute that you piggyback her stupid ass up over one of those 2 walls is when phase 2 starts. here we go. This is why you wanted rifle ammo more than any other type of ammo for this part. And you'll need at least some shotgun ammo. Because while you're protecting her, so that she can turn these stupid cranks, there's going to be a fair amount of guys coming at you on ground level with shields and flails. It doesn't take very long, but it is a pain in the ass, especially if you used all your rifle ammo before, you know, in the last section, and you don't have any rifle ammo. This part can be a serious pain in the ass. And sometimes, I don't know why, in this port, when you bring up whatever weapon you have, he'll just shoot off to the left or the right, like 45 degrees. I'm not sure why that happens. You see the guy in the with his shield over there. If one of those zombies gets to Ashley and starts carrying her off, make sure you shoot him in the legs, because I've shot him in the head and accidentally killed her. Well, that guy's really taking the long way around. And that's the one benefit you got. These guys are slow as hell. And I believe that's the last guy. Up there. I despise this. Like, you're fighting these guys off, and there's nothing wrong with her, but she's still screaming. What do you mean, where am I going, bitch? I'm trying to save my life. You're perfectly fucking fine right now. Spoiled presidential biatch. Damn. Man, you can't go through that door until she's with you, so, you know, doing it quick doesn't really matter at that point. There's a spinel in the eye of that statue right there. Now, there's a treasure in this room if you look at the map, but you can't get it just yet. And fortunately, the game rewards you after the hell that you just went through keeping her alive. They take her away from you here in a minute, so at least there's that. You don't have to protect your poodle for the next little bit.
Is that all, strange? Thank you. Is that all? Thank you. What are you buying? Is that all, strange? Is that all, stranger?
They really could have given him one other voice line, like for real, just to break up.
Is that all, stranger? Thank you. Is that all, stranger? Thank you.
And I don't upgrade the capacity on purpose. So, if you come to a point where your gun has no ammo and you have no spare ammo, you can upgrade the capacity to get him to fill up the magazine, you know, in an emergency. That way, that weapon at least has some form of use at that point in time.
What are you buying? Is that all?
Because I only had 7 rounds for the damn thing, so that gives me 7 free bullets and maxes out it. You know, and for a rifle, 14 rounds, that's pretty decent. And besides the spinel, yeah, I think on this first floor there's a set of handgun bullets, a grenade, and the spinel. And that's it on the first floor of that area. And then, of course, you have this fucking little mini-game here. The bottle cap
Welcome.
Game. You have to get above 3,000 points to get anything out of the round. If you shoot the body, it's worth 50. If you shoot the head, it's worth 100. And if you shoot like right between the eyes, then it's worth 200. And that is worth 5, I think. Yeah. And each round, I think, is broken into 2 sections. Bottle cap! Yay! I don't even think you get anything until you get all the bottle caps. Which kind of sucks. But I did that just to show you guys what it was like. And then there's the rules. Don't need to, I just told you them, so we don't need to read them. And there's the handgun ammo. And that's it for what's on the first floor. So save if you want to. I'm not gonna. But get here, and that's the end of the chapter. And yay, you don't have Ashley for a little while. No. Now, be wary when you walk through the door, because after this is when they introduce the invisible insects that are related to the grasshoppers in A Bug's Life. Now, this port has changed their behavior a little bit, but they're still just as dumb as ever. Occasionally, you'll get one that's kind of, you know, quick on the uptake, but the rest of them are dumb as shit. About as sharp as 100 pounds of wet liver. Can you see him down there? Look at him down there. Trying to be slick. Just drooling. Most of the time they drop their eyes, and it'll be green, blue, or red, and those eyes can be put into the butterfly lamp to, you know, create its ultimate form so that you can sell it for like 30 grand. I think the blue eye is the rarest, though. Green is the most common. They'll just drop green eyes out their head like, you know, that's the thing to do. And that's fucking foul. Fucking purging on me. Now this is like the one bug. Well, no, erase that. Now it sounds like he's coming for me, but he's not. He's having one of those Bugs Life moments. Even after I shoot him, he's still trying to jump. Now I can hear another bug, but I have no idea where it's at. Yeah. But that was it. See, that guy was kind of slick. Now, where the fuck did he go? He should have went straight back. Oh, okay, so now it's down there. But there's the red eye, and then there's a blue velvet, a box of ammo, and I think another box of ammo. Yeah. Not sure I have enough grenades. Now, really, the best weapon to use in this area is the shotgun, but I have no shotgun ammo, really. I think I have like 5 or 6 rounds. Oh, straight biff that shot. See, I'm hitting square. The prompt just, it's like not letting me, I don't know, you gotta do it very specific in this port. The square, the quick time actions, I guess, just don't work quite right. Ah, whiffed it again. Oh, I see you. Behind me. If you can get the advantage and use the rifle, it'll take the bugs out quicker, but the safest bet is the shotgun. Because they're going to run up on you, and when they do, that gives you the chance to just blast them in the face with the shotty. Running down, and like this motherfucker is just on his way. He killed his little brother bug and he's after me. Shoot him right in the tank. See, I even like dropped the animation to try to do it and it wouldn't go through. It makes me wish I had one of those add-ons that would show you the inputs of the buttons I'm pressing. Yeah, it looks like that guy's fucking dead. You can't get in that door until you go back and hit the switch and then come back out. You gotta drain that little pond. Now, you won't get attacked by anything until after you hit the switch. Or turn the valve. Turn the crank. Turn the crank. But this is where you'll get the treasure for this area, the butterfly lamp, which is what you put the bug's eyeballs into, which is just, like, just thinking about this, somebody made that lamp to have bug eyeballs put into it. And that's disgusting as fuck. I'm gonna make this lamp for the express purpose of carrying zombie insect eyeballs. Fucking amazing. And it's also amazing that these bugs have, like, gems for eyeballs that are already set in, like, gold. Say, once you drain the water, then you just back out. As soon as you open this door, you'll get attacked. Maybe even bother trying to kick it, because the last, what, 3 times I've tried, it just didn't work. Up with that one. Running low on my shoddy shells. My boomstick is low. And then this is where the bug busts out that rusted door you couldn't get into and fucking comes after you. Oh shit, it worked! I guess it's just that it won't kick if you're in your scope view, which is bullshit, because the GameCube and PS2 versions let you kick when you're in that. Somebody turn that fucking faucet off. And then one last bug, I believe. Tries to sneak you from behind. There we go. It's Kevin Spacey's cousin. Or it was before they mutated it. And this is another thing. I don't understand why anybody would have this room. What is the purpose of this fucking room? I mean, it can't be security. I don't like it. The existence of this room makes no sense. None. I can't figure it out. And how much do you think it costs to build that? I want 5 giant pendulums just permanently swinging in this room forever. And there's going to be a gap in the floor, which is also a catwalk. Yeah, that sounds fucking awesome. What? I mean, I know these people are crazy, but that's like some next level shit right there. You had that built. Okay, now, like, just Handle this with like 3 grenades. 2 normal ones and a flashbang. Aim for the guy in the red. Everybody else doesn't matter. Take him out, though. Because if you see, he's got that treasure wrapped around his neck, and this is the only time that you can get it. If he makes it out of the room, then you can't get it. Just throw 2 normal grenades and a flash grenade. That way, if any of their heads popped, then you'll kill them flat out. Now, you see all that stuff over there. It'll disappear before I even get down there from me fucking around. But that treasure won't disappear. And don't forget about the other treasure that we couldn't get the first time we came through. Which is directly to your left. And this is an elegant headdress so that you can finally, that purple gem that we found earlier, you can just stick that in there. So now you have 2 upgraded treasures. And don't forget to hit that switch. Grab your treasure and go talk to Smithy, or whatever the fuck you want to call him, besides the Le Marchand.
Welcome.
Le Marchand, like he's fucking part of the Pinhead bloodline.
What are you selling?
I don't think the Illuminados pendant has a tie to any other treasure, like you can't mix them together. But it is a free 12,000 bucks, which always comes in handy.
Thank you.
So, there's that.
I'll buy. Thank you. What are you buying?
And still don't need to use the capacity upgrade yet.
Come back anytime.
So, to not push our luck anymore.
What are you buying?
But now that we've gone about halfway through the castle map, probably not push my luck anymore and finally save it. So that'll take care of part 1 of the castle map for Resident Evil 4. Thanks for watching.